Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. Hey, we're back on Welker Farms, and I'm still doing this mission. I actually am not on GPS now. It's still on, but I noticed that the green line there, which is actually where we're supposed to be, if you get on that line, it will say you do not own this field, and you won't be able to FERT any of this. So I'm doing this kind of manually now, just on this little strip here. I don't know if it's going to let me finish on this strip or if I'm going to have to go back over on that side and get that big pass, half a pass over there. So we're going to find out. I'm almost done, so I've decided to go ahead and come back because we want to buy the fields. And I may leave 3 off because, like I said, I haven't plowed it yet. So I'll probably hold off on 3, but we know how much 3 cost, so we can kind of plan around 3. I'm going to go ahead and buy, I think, 24, 7, 8, and 22. And then we will see where we stand as soon as we click over here. Come on, click over. It's probably going to make me go over there. Come on. Say done. Say done. Maybe it'll say done at the end down here. I bet it's going to make me go down there just for like a little sliver. Yep, it's going to make me go down there. Alright, get ready to hit the jets. I'm going to turn off the sprayer. There we go. Alright, let's head down here real quick. Really fast. Really fast. Come on. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Almost there. Almost there. Bullseye. Alright, now I can turn this back on. Let it run here. Oh, didn't turn it on for long. Well, hey, we made $7,000 off that. That's not bad. That might be one plus to doing these big fields. Alright, so let's do some teleportation. Beam me up, Scotty, to field 24. Energize. Alright, we're there. Oh, did you guys hear the good news? Jean-Luc Picard is coming back. I don't know if you guys are Star Trek fans or not. Some of you probably aren't or not, but some of you might be. Jean-Luc Picard is coming back. He's going to do some kind of a series or movie or something on Star Trek, so that's good. Alright, 129,000. We want to buy this field. And like I said, this time, I'm not going to buy anything in the fields as far as like crops and stuff, because I want to plant my own stuff. I want to do it my way. It's my way or the highway. This time I'm gonna let it all come out. Alright, yeah, let's move along, move along. We'll buy 7. Now these are, like I said, these are as low as they'll go because we've got the full brownie point meter with Gary Turner. And that's the lowest price we're gonna get it. So we're down to 3.5 mil. Buy that, 3.2 mil. Let's do some more teleporting, go over to 8. Alright. This one is 300,000, so we'll buy that. Alright, we're down to 2.9 mil. And we want to head over to 22. And I need to get that guy going back down in field 2 again. Let me get this though. Okay. And 22 is 291,000. So we'll buy that. Alright, so we've got 2.6 million left. If we go back down to field 3, this one is 1.4 million. So if you do the maths, we roughly have 1.2 million to play with. What other field would we want we could get more than one field if we went with something small maybe. How much is 23? Because it's right between those 2 fields. It's 608. And I've said, we might, I don't know, we might get one over here. Maybe around the grain elevator. How much is this one? This one's 615, so that would be pretty close. Pretty close. Because 6 and 6 is 1.2. I could actually probably take out a little more of a loan, and we could get those two fields, maybe 23 and 16. Or we could buy one big field. I know we're not going to buy field 1. I don't even know. I think this is it for field 1. Because field 1 is $3.6 million. So that's not happening anytime soon. But yeah, I'm thinking like field 16 maybe. I mean, this way we could either go up this side of the map and work like 22, maybe 23, 24, 7, and 8, and then come by and get 16. It just makes sense to get 16, though, because our stuff kind of sits out in it a little bit. So I'm really looking at 16, really eyeballing it. Let's go. I tell you what, I don't want to get that guy going yet. I want to do some more missions. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and make that plan. We'll go ahead and work on 16 here. And we will do this, because see what I mean? It's kind of, our stuff kind of sits like, it surrounds our little graveyard or boneyard or whatever you want to call this, our silo area. It surrounds all this, and we got our junk out here anyway, so I really would like to get 16. So let's do the slurry mission, or the poop spreading mission, whatever you want to call it. That looks like a good tractor. No, don't buy. Whew. Almost made a big mistake there, guys, didn't I? Alright, let's do this. And we'll come out here. Get that. Start unfolding. I guess I'll just do like a counterclockwise, or maybe, I don't know, I could do a clockwise. I could go around this clockwise, couldn't I? I like this little storage building here that the combine's parked in front of. I like that. We had a green version of that over on Sosnovka. I do too on this. Well, I don't own it yet, but I'm working on it. I guess the trigger was kind of close there. Alright, I want to put on my cruise control, so I think I can hit 3. Yep. Having the keyboard here for some of this stuff is getting kind of easy. Because, you know, to put on cruise control, you have to hit left bumper, right bumper, and O at the same time on the controller. When I can just reach up and hit 3 on the keyboard, and boom, there you go. Alright, but yeah, it just makes sense to look at, I mean, all this stuff is kind of sitting out in this field, so it just makes sense to maybe get 16 here. There's a piece of radio tower there or something. See that? Yep. And we are going to have to add some silo storage. I know that for a fact, so it's going to have to be a thing. Because the limit here is 100,000. That should not have been... They should have had 1,000,000 liters as the limit. Because even with 1,000,000 liters as the limit, you're still going to have to add storage at some point. But, you know, having just field 2, you would run out of storage even before you finish harvesting it. So you'd have to buy some silos. But, hey, we own field 8, 7, 24, and 22 now. We're working on 16. We own field 2. I want to buy field 3. So we'll do these missions here. We're doing these missions. Alright, most of my recordings are pretty well in sync together now. So like if I record an episode of Welker, I probably just recorded an episode of Lone Oak and South Mountain Creamery, so they're kind of in sync. So when I get to talking about stuff like FS19 news or current events or anything like that, they're pretty much in sync. So I probably recorded these within I would say within a 3 to 4 day window. Hoping to keep it that way. Hopefully. I might start recording ahead a little bit just to get the numbers in sync, but I don't know. I may not. May not. We'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed the crossover video, Lone Oak 25. I had to really think about that one on how I was going to do that. Like, how do I switch to PC? You know, I don't want to just switch. I want to do something special for it and come up with some type of baloney storyline. And because, you know, I'm always doing that. And so I thought about, well, how in the world will we do that? Because, you know, a lot of stuff's going to be reset and different. And so, yeah, that's how I did it. We were in a coma. Alright. I think we'll get this done before the episode's over. Well, I don't know. We're 11 minutes in, and I've probably got 11 minutes left. I think we'll finish. I think we will. At least this part, you know. So we'll see. Alright. Sorry, had to take a cough break. That happens a lot. So I need to make a trip to the big city, IRL, in real life. Need to go to the big city because I need to go do some shopping. Not really shopping, but it's more when I do shopping. I don't know. When I go shopping, unless it's like Christmas time or something like that, when I go shopping, really technically, it's more of a supply run. Really, to be honest. I'm usually probably getting water or, you know, food for, you know, the next month or so. Yeah. When I go shopping, it's usually like a supply run. So I need to make a supply run. And I go all kinds of places. I go to Sam's Club, and that's where I do the most damage, I think, is Sam's Club, because, you know, you can buy in bulk there. It's usually where I get like my water, and, you know, I'll get some breakfast sandwiches, a few boxes of breakfast sandwiches, and put them in the freezer. I may actually get some more of that. They had some chicken and rice, like, it was in a box, and it was actually pretty good. You heat it, I don't know, you heat it up. I'm kind of getting weary of heating stuff up in plastic now, though, because you see all these warnings and stuff online about, you know, FDA's warning, do not heat anything up in plastic. Well, that's 99% of what I eat, pretty much, unless I'm going out, and I do go out. I am a huge fan of Domino's pizza, mainly because that's probably the best one we have. I mean, we have a Pizza Hut, and what else do we have? Pizza Hut, Domino's, and then a ton of little pizza places. But I prefer Domino's because Domino's, to me, it seems like the least greasy pizza. I don't know how it's done everywhere else, but to me it seems like the least greasy pizza. I really like the thin crust pizzas. I have my coworkers kind of sold me on thin crust pizzas, and I've been eating those ever since. They're probably better for you because you don't get all that bread and stuff. And as we all know, breads are carbs. They're not the good carbs, I don't think. There's good carbs and bad carbs, you know. So, but anyway, I like the thin crust. It's actually better. You get more of the pizza topping flavor than you do the actual breads. So, and I need to go start that Big Bud up, and I'm trying to. I may wait to do the rest of that field down there at Field 2, because if I hire that out, it will use money, and I don't want to use a ton of money right now. I want to get these fields purchased. So I'm eyeballing. We know we're going to buy 3, so that's a given. I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy 16. So depending on what we have left, guess I could get like 17, because it's right next door to 16 here. I could get 17, or I could get, it depends on how much we have left. It's going to be close if I get 23. I talked about in the previous video, or maybe it was this one, getting field 23. It just depends on what we have left. I want to buy field 3 first. So when we come back after this episode, I will have finished the missions on field 3. And we will purchase that. And then, like I said, it depends on what we have left. I think I'm going to go with 16 first. And then we'll see what we have left. We can probably buy one more field. I don't really need any more equipment. I've got the little bud. I've got the big bud. I do need a... I need a truck. I would like to get the 950 Legend. So I may have to take out the loan for the truck. And a trailer. And actually there is a nice modded trailer that has a much larger capacity that I will probably be going with. Up until now I have used the Black Sheep modding trailer. It's a great trailer. It's got a 70,000 liter capacity. I don't know how many bushels that is because I've got this thing on, so but it has a much larger capacity. So I'll probably be buying those and hooking up the 950 to them. Of course, I do have some new trucks. I do have some modded trucks in here. Some of those might have a few more ponies. We'll have to wait and see. I still need to find the 60-foot header. I would like to try to find that, because that sounds like a huge header that we could use here on Welker. I'm not a fan of the speed headers. There's some headers that you can get that make you go faster. I don't really want to do that. I know we could do it. We could, you know, harvest our crop faster and stuff like that. But I really don't want to do that. I want to keep it, you know, I want to keep it as real as possible. I really do. It's hard to do sometimes because you have all these mods that can do different things and stuff. I like to keep it as real as possible. Sometimes, you know, it's harder to do, but you know, trying to anyway. All right, all right, we're 18 minutes in. We've got time. We'll finish this. We've only got a couple little passes here. You know, 15 would be a good wheat field. I know Welker, they primarily do wheat. I know they primarily do wheat and what else? Well, we don't have chickpeas. Or do we? No, I don't think we do. No, we have pretty much the standard crops out there. There are some extra crops that you can do, but I think they only work on certain maps. I don't think they work on the other maps. Well, that's a optical illusion with all these lines there. Look at that. Almost got it. Almost got it. And you know, I didn't use GPS one time here. Not on this field. We'll get it. We'll get it with this pass. Almost done. And bada boom. Got it. Made $3,000 on it. Not bad. $3,400. Alright guys, so I'll come back, and what I'm going to do is probably go ahead and play ahead these fields. I'm going to go ahead and get them plowed and finish up 3 down there. And we'll come back and we'll see what we can afford. I'm pretty much going to say we're going to go ahead and get 16 after 3. But then we'll see what we can do after that. It all depends on how much we have left in our bank account. Yeah, pretty much. I really hate taking out more of a loan, but we may have to, because I'm definitely going to need a truck and a trailer. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do auger wagons on this. You know, Welker, they use trucks in the field, so we might have to break a few rules that we usually have. Alright guys, so we'll come back and hopefully have these worked up to where we can buy them. And if not, we'll finish up and I'm just at a blank now, guys. We'll finish up and try to get back here and get them planted with something. I know we can plant... That's not the right button. I know we can plant wheat, barley, canola, and sunflowers in 6 days. So I need to finish the missions, though, before 6 days is up. Because if not, they may try to start planting stuff in these fields. And I don't want them to do that. So we'll probably need to buy the fields and then come back and fast time it through a few days and start planting around day 7. Alright guys, until next time, remember you reap what you sow. It is Matt from the Grain Arcade. We will see you guys later.